He should sit at the head of the table and that you should bring his dinner. And if he's late coming to dinner, that his plate ought to be on the stove being kept warm until he gets there. I believe that so goes the race, so is the male. If you destroy the male, the dominance of the male, you destroy the race. And so I think it's critically important that we understand the difference between being a chauvinist and being an alpha male. It applies to all races and ethnicities, but right now I was speaking more about the black race. The alpha male may look like a chauvinist to some, and especially now since the world has been feminized so much, until now we start to blur the lines. And so what my daughter sees as a chauvinist is what she's really saying is an alpha male.
But when you make a statement like when the man gets home, his dinner should be waiting, you are making the assumption that that woman's been there all day and that she ain't pulling in at the same time as you are, carrying the same load that you've been carrying throughout the day. So when we walk into this home, at the same time, having carried some of the same burdens throughout that same 8-hour period, who's putting the dinner on the stove?
It was written that way, where the male was dominant. He was the head of everything. And if you're the head of everything, or if you're the head of anything, then people ought to make sure your plate's warm when you get home. Now, if they don't see you as the head of something, then it doesn't make any difference whether we both went out and slay a goat for food. At the end of the day, we have a responsibility back to that alpha male, which means I'm going to keep his plate warm. I may be tired, but I'm going to keep his plate warm. So, well, probably not now, because the feminization of the world is taking place to a point where now very few men are alpha men.